The first billionaire is headed to space. Yes, that is right. Sir Richard Branson, the founder of Virgin Galactic, will be heading to space on a test flight 9 days ahead of Jeff Bezos. So a bit of a battle of the billionaires going on. Blue Origin is sending their first flight up with Jeff Bezos and his brother and an auctioned off seat 9 days after June 11th, and that's when Richard Branson will be heading up, guys. So, what are the implications of this? That's the important story, and what I'm actually concerned about, because I'm a nerd, and I've said on our show, I'd like to go up in space, and they could get my ticket if I got the $250,000, but will Jeff Bezos find a way to upstage when he does his flight? Because I feel like there's going to be a battle of those egos, so let us know what you guys think in the comments below. Is this going to be a battle of billionaires? Is Jeff Bezos going to take this one personally? Richard Branson getting into space first? I'd love to know.
I mean, it's amazing. I have this cool graphic here if you guys want to show this up. We found this online. It's pretty cool here, staring at each other. And I guess, this is just a measuring contest at some point here, I think, guys. Like, who really cares who's in space first? Obviously, they do, right? When you got a little feather in your cap, I think it means a lot to these guys. Richard Branson there and Jeff Bezos. Let's hope for, obviously, safe travels. That's really all that matters. And let's think about what the point is of this whole thing, right? The point of this travel was to basically commercialize the experience, right? They're going to find out. Branson's going to go in. They're going to figure out what the cabin feels like from a commercial side. Obviously, they're going to be expecting $250,000 to get up into space. Doesn't really matter, Blue Origin, or you're going to take this Virgin Galactic flight to the upside. It has affected the stock today, of course. Space does take off early and often today, up to, it got up to as high as $57 in the pre-market. We actually have a high short here of 55, 54.50 during the day. But it's been, some of this news, I guess, they've been thinking about it. They get their license to do such a thing. It goes all the way to 62, basically cracking new highs, 64 at high, now all the way back down to 44. And then we get that news today and you get bumped back up to 57. So, it's been nothing but downside here. Look, we're going to hope for safe travels. But again, we have to remember what the point of this is. Richard Branson, 71 years old, right? Jeff Bezos, I believe, is 57 or 58. So a little bit of an advantage there for Jeff Bezos. I'm expecting, obviously, both to be very charismatic here, expecting some big fireworks. There'll be some social media posts and things like that. So I think our eye needs to be on both space, and although it's Blue Origin, obviously Amazon, will be affected by this a little bit as well. So I'm excited for it. I think it's a great move to do this. And I kind of like, Arun, I kind of like the battle back and forth here between the billionaires. Let's get the measuring stick out and see who wins this one. It looks like Branson gets the first leg up.
Yeah, it's very interesting when Virgin decides to go up first, when the main space war or space talk was between SpaceX and Blue Origin, and then all of a sudden Virgin comes in hot and is going to space first. It's a huge feather in the cap. It's a big bragging right. When it comes to billionaires, they want bragging rights. There's your bragging right there, because after that, it's all about viability as a business, right? If you can make this happen, if there's no issues and you can execute this perfectly from the Virgin Galactic side, then you have established yourself as the first space travel company, essentially. And let's look at the opposite side. Let's look at Bezos. Okay, he's 57. He's younger than Sir Richard Branson is. He's going up with his brother. I feel like this is more of a, for him, it means a little bit more than just trying to get there first. I feel like he really has something behind it all. He's taking up a woman. So the flight itself is going to be headed by Wally Funk, who is a woman. She's going to become the oldest woman in space, oldest person in space at 80. And she will be heading up or taking that ship up there. And she's wanted to be, from what I've read, she's wanted to be an astronaut for the longest time. But again, back in the 60s, passed over for male astronauts. So not just going up with his brother, Bezos is not just going up with his brother, but also with a woman that's wanted to become an astronaut for a very long time and who would now become the oldest person in space. So that is a huge accomplishment on its own. So two different companies taking different approaches, but trying to get to space and turn this into a viable space travel business. It's going to be huge. Let's take a look at the space chart on my screen here. Space, it is up just under 6% today, but it was up from $43 yesterday to $55 in the pre-market as high as 57, and since then is just coming right back down into the 45. So since the market opened, since we peaked at 57, we've just gone in one direction, which is coming back down. How does news like this, news of their main man going to space first, how does it affect the business? Well, it all turns down or comes down to how the flight goes. At this point, you built up so much hype. There's so much hype on this flight. You want to get there first, execute it properly, and then we'll talk. But for now, this stock is coming back down to earth because the hype of getting there first has worn down. Now, if we can execute a proper flight, expect this to turn around once again as people see this as a viable option for space travel going into the future. And that's where you're looking for. July 9th, that's the date of the flight. And then July 20th for Blue Origin's flight. Those are the days you're going to look for space, though. The day that flight takes off and the day it comes back is going to be the day where this stock is going to make a big move. Brett or Neil?
There you have it. It's going to be a big, fantastic day. That Unity 22 space flight will be going up there. The battle of the billionaires is going to be on. The question becomes, will he one-up him there? I think that last point you made there with the female pilot Wally Funk, that is going to be a big news story as well. So as we look at how this story plays out, it's going to be a heck of a lot of fun to watch. As always, do not forget to tune into our live show every single day, Monday to Friday.
Neil, I do want to correct.
in the morning.
I do want to correct. I got the date wrong. It was July 11th, not July 9th.
Absolutely, July 11th. And of course, that is 1 week before Richard Branson turns that 71 years old. So early birthday present for him. A fantastic story. One day I would love to go in space. Would you guys like to go into space? Would you pay for it? Let us know in the comment section below. Let's go to Valeria.
Hey guys, thank you for this interesting content. Dear viewers, please subscribe to this channel to see more great videos.